Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is James.
I'm Nobu.
And today we're going to be watching Daredevil Season 3, Episode 5. So we are in the thick of it here. Fisk is like unveiling his mastermind plan.
Yep.
Because I actually was a little bit unsure of at least how big brain he was doing it, but it's like massive brain. He's got secret access that we don't really understand.
Yeah, I mean,
to like the prison and stuff like that, like just crazy stuff.
We always knew he had some sort of like connections to like the FBI or something like that, right? Because in the first, first season, right? But I didn't know it was kind of like, you know, like this crazy. I still don't even know what.
We still know the extent of it. I think he's trying to kill Matt, right? I think that's who the taxi driver was getting driven off the bridge. Who drove Matt off the bridge? So that's a big cliffhanger.
Yep.
And then Dex is kind of like
starting to
slowly getting gotten to, maybe
possibly,
because Fisk saved him from internal investigation. So I just want to get straight into this. As always, full length reactions up to the Patreon. The next episode, episode 6, is also up for early access on the Patreon. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out, give us a little bit of extra support and get access to tons of awesome content. And yeah, either way though, thank you just for being here. Thank you for joining us, for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Hopefully you stick around. We got a ton more Daredevil, Punisher, you name it. We got it. It's coming. And all that being said, let's just get into Daredevil Season 3, Episode 5. Oh, here we go.
Dex?
Yeah.
I really like how they're taking it slow with him.
Yes. Man. See, like, seeing stuff like this, I wonder if, like, he and Fisk aren't
similar.
Like, doesn't that give you Fisk vibes?
Does.
Ooh. Oh,
interesting. So I'm assuming is that the girl that he's kind of.
Whoa. Huh.
So then they're connected in some way.
Connected in some way, or he photoshopped himself into that picture.
Oh, well, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's very true.
Because he is away from the group.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well,
no, I don't know. Either
I didn't get a good look at it exactly.
Either has to do with suicide prevention and they were in the group together, or
no course.
What? Matt has just been cheating death. If you don't believe in God after seeing how many times Matt has not died.
Bro, like what's going on?
Remind Felix Manning that I do not tolerate loose ends. But the body was probably just swept away in the current.
What?
Bro, are you an idiot? He got a building crushed on him and he still survived.
Blind man swam to shore. How
does a blind man... Oh, they don't know any better. Does he know yet?
We investigated him thoroughly. His associates.
I love the music.
All confirmed that Matt Murdock lost his sight at age 9. A man capable of that could have survived.
Yeah, that's true, right? Regardless of whether he's blind or not, he has ability to do stuff.
Do you think that's one of the reasons why he did so quote-unquote badly in the fight, too?
Come between Vanessa and I.
They didn't want to go full Daredevil?
I'm going to have to disagree. I feel like it's more of a mental thing. But I mean, it's not impossible.
Come on, man.
Thanks to my client, the Albanian syndicate has been completely wiped out.
In exchange for his ongoing cooperation, DOJ will not be filing charges against Vanessa Mariana.
Yes,
that's not going to be enough.
He'll get everything he was offered in time.
That time is now, Special Agent Indy. Unless you'd like my client to stop talking.
Dude, he's not even...
I sacrificed a great deal for me.
Oh, he's looking to him.
Yeah, he's not even talking to them.
And I will continue to cooperate. Trust you'll honor your word. There's a criminal I've employed.
He's not talking about...
law enforcement and court officials.
Who?
Manufactured evidence.
Oh no, is he going...
Is he going to say Matt Murdock?
A lawyer.
What, dude?
Okay, that's
kind of genius.
Shoot.
Is it bad that that's so genius? Shoot, how are we going to get out of it? I mean, did he plant evidence? Like,
yeah, but currently Matt Murdock is dead, right? Remember?
I mean, there's footage of him in a prison.
Oh, that's true. But I mean, no one really knows yet, right? Because even if that footage has to come out, right?
Unless he's doing it to prevent him from ever coming out publicly again, because he would be a criminal.
I guess what it does do also is mess up some of his associations, you know, like they might go after Foggy, right? Because he was associated. very directly.
Who?
Is that the...
Is that the girl? It is. Looks like it.
Wait, what?
Bro, this is so creepy. Dang it, Poindexter, I'm like rooting for you, dude.
Alpha team on approach. FBI, get back in your apartment and close the door.
Is this...
So they're just going. They're going after his apartment.
Breach.
Oh.
Murder's
What?
been home
Yeah.
Shit.
recently.
Shh.
Felix Manning, before I go to print, I'm obligated to offer you a chance to comment on your involvement in laundering money. Off the record, help me connect some dots. I can promise you that I will keep your name out of it.
I wouldn't trust you. Like, no offense, but
Yeah, but also, like, what do you...
you're a journalist. I wouldn't trust you at all.
Sir, Mr. Manning, once this story breaks, Fisk is gonna hang you out to dry.
Like, what if you go to the mafia and say, I have some dirt on you?
Yeah.
Like, alone. You know what I'm saying?
It's so risky.
Daughter of Paxton and Penelope. 239 Kings Road, Fagin Corners, Vermont.
Yeah, like, I mean, is that not obvious? Like, I don't know what...
She's a good girl, to be safe. He should have been more worried about his little boy. Drug
Jeez.
addicts really do destroy families, don't they?
Jeez.
You're incorrect about what I do for a living. I don't fix problems.
I get rid of
I
them.
make them disappear.
Oh, shit.
Karen.
I mean, she's getting a dose of reality. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
Oh, shoot, dude.
this is why, man.
Yeah, they're 100% following you. Do you have your gun? Oh, the FBI.
Okay,
The FBI.
well,
Karen Page,
okay. It's...
Who are you?
don't move.
I mean, this helps us.
FBI,
I have a weapon in my purse and a concealed carry permit.
keep your
In New York?
Oh, I'm
Just surprised that she could even get that.
Yeah, I mean, that's questionable, but like,
This is a side issue.
that is what you're supposed to do, though.
Yeah.
So-
Good. Yeah, she's all over it. She's been paying the bills. She's been...
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no. I hope there's no evidence about him being Daredevil in here.
When's the last time you heard from Matt Murdock?
Months.
You haven't seen or spoken to him in months?
That's true.
And why have you been paying his bills?
He's a friend. Someone had to do it while I was away.
Oh, your friend. A blind man who you haven't spoken to.
Yeah, it
that
looks terrible.
That looks not good. Because actually, she's being truthful.
Yes,
in a
she
way,
is.
right?
Ready?
She was taking care of it in case he might come back. But
You were a secretary for Nelson and Murdoch. When did the firm first start working for Wilson Fisk?
We never
Well, they did work for him a little bit. No, they did. Karen.
Do you remember depositing this retainer check for a company called CGI? CGI was a front for Fisk. So you see how your last answer wasn't technically
yeah, you
accurate.
lied.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, Karen.
worked for Fisk. Right? They hired us through
Yeah, but you
someone-
gotta say.
Yeah.
You're.
some executive.
Oh no, the guy she killed hired her.
Dude. Dude.
Oh,
Whoa, we have to think
no.
about this. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
We are screwed.
Yeah, I think that was him. Why?
Trying to put the pieces together.
Is the gun that she has the same? Is it the same
don't know.
gun?
Here's some other pieces for you to.
No, it's not. It was his
Okay, I
gun.
just want to make sure. I can't quite remember.
It was his gun.
Red Lion National Bank, Vancorp, any of that ringing bells. Ask him if he's the true owner of a shell company called Vancorp, because it just bought the presidential hotel. I ask questions for a living. I just ask better ones than you do.
Oof.
Has your so-called prisoner just bought the prison you're keeping him in?
You have any proof?
Fisk is using you, Agent Nadeem. That's what he does.
Give him proof, bro.
Then I'm done answering the wrong questions.
This is such a bad look.
Everything Felix's investigators were able to dig up on short notice.
Right now, he has access.
Of course. Oh.
This will take some time. I brought an audiobook.
I mean, knowing Fisk, he's probably going to be able to piece some stuff together.
Yeah, and look, they just like let him do all this because he's claiming it's all lawyer work. You know what I mean? Right? Because that's why he's going to take the time and not leave.
What do you mean?
They're letting Fisk go through these files and do all this work because the lawyer's just claiming that they're going over case details. And that's why the cameras are all off and everything. Shoot. What the heck? Whoa. Wait, that was so cool.
Wait, what?
Go. Game starts in 20. It's just a nightmare. We gotta hustle.
Oh, he's like imagining like,
this
what
is
it
so cool.
I got you a little something. An all-star pitcher deserves some all-star gear.
Real quick, can I show you my new windup?
He's very accurate. It's crazy.
This is such a cool way of showing this, man.
This is
with the black and white and the visualization in the house. Yeah, he's like super.
Yeah, he's like accurate or something. Like it's one of his like.
Yeah.
Pack it in. Let's give that Andrews a rest.
But no one's gotten a hit off me.
I know, but I gotta give the other kids some field time.
It's not fair. You gotta let me keep going.
So I feel like this is an overreaction on his part. That's what it feels, right?
Yeah, but he feels like he's getting punished for being excellent.
Yeah, but it is because this is normal, right?
Of course.
So he feels like
You could pitch 1,000,000,000 perfect games. You won't bring your parents back.
Jeez.
Talk later.
okay.
Poor kid. Is he just getting this all from his file?
I guess so, right? I mean, there's no other way.
What?
Is he gonna try to throw it?
What? What?
Oh.
What? He killed him?
Far, hasn't it? Talking like this? Now that we've gotten to know each other a little bit.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, this was the
tapes.
Yeah. And also in the transcript too.
What happened
person.
at the field?
What the heck, dude? This kid is troubled.
I wasn't sad.
Why not, do you think?
He was a jerk.
How was Coach Bradley a jerk?
Never let me
He
do
seemed really kind to you.
Wasn't he? Was he always such a jerk to you? What about last year when he named you MVP?
No, he used to be awesome.
Dex, tell me,
Ooh.
when you hit Coach Bradley, is that an accident?
Because it does seem like an accident.
Approach.
No, it wasn't.
Whoa.
Am I in trouble?
No,
Be careful, be careful, be careful.
it wasn't your fault. This is you, right?
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
She's so good.
I mean, most kids, they have moms or dads to teach them right from wrong. Good news is, you've got me now. We've got a lot of work to do, but I think that it is going to be fun.
Careful, he might have some big expectations.
First things first, we're gonna practice empathy.
What's that?
Yeah.
That means being kind to someone when they're in pain.
Yeah, right. So and I don't know, but isn't that what like people who are sociopathic or psychopathic struggle with is like feeling empathy.
I'm sorry. That sounds hard.
I'm sorry. That sounds really hard.
You even put a really in there.
But if he's doing that, if he's just going through the actions and he isn't feeling it.
We are gonna make a terrific team. Oh.
Oh no.
Little farewell gift from the chiropractor down the hall. Tomorrow is my last day in the building.
This is very unfortunate.
It's been
Oh,
quite
that's so
a
terrible.
challenging day. Lots of long-time clients.
That's hard. That's really hard.
Our last session together.
We can keep meeting. I can keep getting better.
Dex,
You can't leave.
Poor kid.
you are gonna get a job with a nice rigid structure. You get off track, you can listen to these.
Oh.
This is every session we've had. When we remind ourselves of how far we've come, we're less inclined to slip back.
I don't want another therapist.
What is your intention? And be honest.
He's angry.
I want to kill you.
Put me out of my misery.
No.
To punish you.
Just you think it's like almost like she's leaving her.
For leaving me.
Death always wins. When it comes quietly and naturally, it can be a beautiful event.
Dude, she's so good. Like,
You remember what I did last time I was alone?
Then find someone.
I don't want another therapist!
Someone to look up to.
yeah. Jeez, that's so rough, man.
Suicide prevention, this is Dex. Who am I speaking with?
Oh, he worked at suicide prevention. My bad.
I thought he was like, on the...
I thought it was something that like, no, I mean, obviously it makes more sense.
It's really hard. That's a lot to deal with. I'm glad you called.
Amazing.
Thinking about taking your own life right now?
Oh.
What kind of gun do you have, Craig?
Whoa.
Let me ask you a question, Craig. This asshole stepdad of yours is giving you so much grief.
Oh no, what are you doing, bro?
Take a deep breath, Craig. We're gonna work through
Because she was coming over.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
This is very...
He's got problems, man.
Yeah, he does.
Whoa. That's so cool.
Wait, so is this in his files too?
I don't know how. I do think he is looking to her for like somebody. It's like his kind of twisted way of looking at somebody to look up to.
Yeah, it's like anchor, right? It's keeping him kind of like anchored.
I am New York's scapegoat. There are protesters chanting prayers to drive me out. Tension that it brings is an impediment for my plan.
So what are you gonna do?
The public is easily distracted,
Matt
which makes the solution
or
for
Dex?
my problem quite simple.
Hmm.
The city needs a new villain. I think I might have found him.
Oh, great. I feel so bad for this man.
Shoot. Wait, is he?
This is gonna sound random, but did you used to work at the Brooklyn Suicide Hotline?
I did. It's a tough job.
You probably don't remember me. I'm Julie.
Bro.
Little did you know.
Does remember you.
Dex.
Small world, huh?
It's
He's very good at faking things, right?
Yeah, but like I was saying, he learned to fake it as opposed to feel empathy.
FBI has an office upstairs. Regarding Wilson Fisk.
A G-man. I need to go help that table so they don't fire me on my first day.
What time do you
Why
get
is she?
off?
Do you want to hang out after?
That'd be great.
Why is she working here?
I thought that too, but the problem is that Fisk didn't know about his past, all these connections before, right? He would have had to know before. And we could talk
He
about
saw
it
her
after.
stalking him. He saw him stalking her. He had a picture of that.
But that was after.
Election law. It's an illegal inducement.
That's after they already got to the hotel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he just hired her.
Oh yeah, true. Okay.
When Wilson Fisk set off those explosives in Hell's Kitchen, I lost my husband. Everything that matters gone except my vote.
Jeez.
I'm counting on you, Froggy. You get that son of a bitch.
I'll be here till close to answer any questions.
Yeah, I got a few.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you saw Matt Murdock?
Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Come on, tell him, bro.
I'm not backing off my criticism of the Fed's love affair with Fisk.
Oh.
But he's not here for that necessarily.
You care about people. About doing the right
Yeah, and Matt is a suspect now.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's why you ditched Matt Murdock as your law partner in the first place.
Oh shoot, that's true.
That is kind of true.
It works, but it's working against us. No.
When's the last time you saw Matt Murdock?
2 nights ago.
Okay, good.
Did he tell you anything?
That he was sorry. That our friendship isn't what it used to be.
So you didn't knowingly give him your bar ID?
What?
Great, dude.
Why would I?
This looks so bad, Matt.
Make contact with an Albanian gang into the murder of 9 federal agents.
Matt, you have been played.
Matt, what the frick, bro? Are you serious?
My ID. Nor was I aware of anything that he was planning.
Tell him you lost your wallet.
I think you have Matt Murdock all wrong. Yeah, well,
But they have video proof of him.
I think Matt Murdock is hiding a double life. Lawyer by day and criminal by night. And you and Miss Page both know all about it. And that's why you're no longer law partners or friends.
I mean,
that's true there.
You know you're on the hook. As an accessory to his crimes, or if you're lucky, simply aiding and abetting.
I mean, that's true.
I don't know if that part's true. That's not why exactly he separated.
Nothing so far.
Then the only thing I'm aiding and abetting is your exit. Don't forget to vote.
He's so smart.
FDR drive's my favorite route too.
Between your workout habits and new gig, it's almost like you're stalking me.
Oh, bro, this is not even funny.
That's very... He is definitely... I forgot what that one person was called, but...
Tried to pursue my dream as a dancer. It actually was going pretty well until I tore my ACL.
Sorry. Must have been really hard.
He keeps going back to that.
So what's it like working for Wilson Fisk?
I don't work for him.
I think she's just kidding, but...
Do you think a killer like that deserves a second chance?
He worked at the hotline for 3 years. Who of all people would believe everyone deserves a second chance?
How did you know I worked there for 3 years?
Whoa,
Breaking.
whoa, no.
Quit to do ballet.
Did I also mention ballet earlier?
Yes, I just assumed.
Oh, no, bro.
Anyway,
I mean, I don't know why I'm rooting for him, but this is really...
Well, I'm just worried about what he would do.
Yeah.
Right?
I just have to go feed my dog.
You don't have to.
Oh!
He now doesn't see her.
You're misreading this. You're very special to me.
Oh, bro! No.
Let go.
Oh no, dude.
We all know how he responds.
Matt's apartment.
I wonder if that was real completely,
Probably gave him everything he needs to figure it out.
or did Fisk completely put her up to it?
I know he's hiding something really bad, infinitely bad. We could all go to jail.
Yeah, because if they catch him for being Daredevil, we will all go to jail.
You put us on such high pedestals, you can't see who we really are. I didn't tell the FBI that Matt is Daredevil. I did something worse.
Oh, she's gonna tell him.
Tell me what happened.
I'm gonna need attorney-client privilege before.
Yeah, give him $1. Give him something.
Okay, give me
Hurry,
$5.
hurry.
Yeah.
I just want us to start communicating, please.
Do you remember the Healy trial? That guy who offered us a stupid amount of money to take his case. His name's James Wesley. He worked for Fisk. He disappeared shortly after that, and they think that Matt had something to do with it. If they keep investigating, they're gonna find out that I did.
Yeah.
I killed him.
You gotta tell him more than that, though.
Gosh, bro. I feel so bad for Foggy. He's like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, man. Oh, it's all going.
Oh my gosh, bro.
He didn't fix the painting.
Yep. I mean, well, because she's out of the picture completely now. I mean, he might even try to get revenge.
That's what I'm gonna say. She's lucky if she's alive. Jeez. Control yourself, bro. Control yourself. Come on. It's so hard because he's like almost functioning, you know? It's like this weird, like...
Yeah, but he needs...
Never mind. Maybe not.
He needs, like, help, right? And so, and...
Whoa. Wait, this is so cool.
Dang.
Also, he is so freaking jacked. Jeez. Yeah, listen to the tapes.
I'm scared, Dr. Mercer. Scared. What's making you scared?
Oh,
okay,
no.
man. What happened, bro? Where?
Yeah, that's true. I forgot that this is a show about Daredevil.
Yeah, like what happened after all
There's
that?
so much other stuff going on. I forgot that he.
Is this before?
This might be right because they found the
clothes
dirty,
and things like
bloody
that.
clothes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Goodness, man. Oh shoot, he was there when they were about to come in.
Wait, what?
Where did he go?
What? Bro. He was right there?
He's hiding somewhere or something. Okay, he just went to the roof.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, Matt, bro, you shouldn't be surprised, man, after pulling a stunt like that.
This show is amazing.
Yeah, that was really cool.
The directing of this episode was some of my favorite.
Yeah, that whole Fisk delving into DEX'S backstory.
Now I will say, and this is gonna be my little pet peeve.
Yeah, all good.
I feel like we saw more than he would have gotten from those files a little bit. And while I like it visually and I think it's really cool, it a little bit bugs me that I'm like, how you wouldn't have been able to get that much information from everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming, for example, the baseball thing and his talks, you could probably get a solid amount of information on those topics, right? But as it gets closer and closer to present day, my thought is that
it's like, how did he know the stuff that happened at the suicide prevention place?
Yeah, because that was in the past and you weren't tracking him in the past.
I guess, did they record those conversations?
That's true. They could have recorded it.
I guess they would. So then did he get fired?
Yeah, so I feel like that would be a big thing. Okay, so
because then how did he get that obvious in his record? How did he get in the freaking FBI?
So because you would have to go through mental checkups, and
and if there was anything like that, you would be flagged.
I mean, they check your they'll check all your socials, any sort of past, right? Heck, you have to take a lie detector test. It's
not even for the FBI, man. For just some smaller jobs, even they'll do stuff like that.
For the police, even
So that's the only thing for me, and it's not like a big thing, but it's either that information is readily available and he shouldn't be in the FBI, or it's not readily available, and then I'm kind of like, how did Fisk know? That's just a side thing.
My thought would be a lot of it was him trying to put together stuff. He kind of
made up a story.
It was okay, he killed his coach or something, and then it was okay, I'm imagining, his parents died, and so it was that kind of thing.
That's true.
That's what I felt from it.
That's true.
Yeah, but regardless, I do think it was.
No, I got you though. That does make it a little bit better.
That's just what I was kind of thinking. Yeah.
It was still amazing visually.
It was very
This
cool.
episode was doing some really cool stuff visually with the whole Dex going like that camera shot was just spinning around his apartment, and his acting, man. The actor is killing it. I mean, all the actors are killing it. It is just so well done. This episode, it's weird because it's not a lot happened. There wasn't any action. I literally forgot that the show was about Matt. I swear to you, he showed up at the end and I was like, oh shoot, I forgot. We were supposed to be worried about what happened to you. There's so much going on and I care so much about everybody involved, even Dex and Nadeem and stuff like that. It's just so engaging. I mean, this is a whole episode of talking and I was in it, man.
Yeah. I think definitely I'm a lot more I was always kind of invested in Dex, but now it's on a different level.
And it's so heartbreaking because I do think his therapist is kind of right in a certain way. Where it's it is your fault, but it's also not. And it's so heartbreaking to see him be led astray.
It just feels, it's an unfortunate circumstance.
It's tragic.
It sucks. It happens.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, people like Fisk are going to take advantage of that, right? Because regardless of how strong he is physically or whatever, he is very vulnerable mentally, you know, and that's where you got people like Fisk coming in and taking advantage of people like that.
Yeah. And it's such a unique kind of vulnerability, right? It's like he's looking for like affirmation. And so that's just so ripe for manipulation.
Yeah, he needs
because I feel like he's struggling to find like the role model, like because he's not, and that's what I love that's so real about this. And we said this last episode, I'll say it again, is how slow of a burn it feels like things are going with him. Where it's like even in that like breaking out moment, like most shows or movies would have him like freak out in the apartment and then like just lose it, and that's it. And he'd be gone, and he'd go off to the city and become a murderer. And it's like that's not. Even in that moment, he stopped and put the headphones back on and started listening to his sessions and trying to like regain control of himself.
Yeah.
And so it sucks because it's not like he's fighting to not do something.
Yeah. I like that they have a character that is like this. Usually I feel like when they're dealing with like I don't know which it is, like a sociopathy or
Hollywood's kind of mixed them all up.
But I like know there's a difference.
Yeah.
But I like that the way they're kind of taking this and not just like the like brutal axe murder type, you know, character or something.
It's very realistic.
It's very and the way that he is very selfish, like he can see things only from his perspective, and if you are taking something away from him, he gets very like, you know, like, oh, you're hurting me, so now because you're not giving me that thing now, you're almost like, how should I say, like stabbing me in the back or something like that. It
almost feels like a kid. Like he does. He feels, in a certain sense, like a kid who hasn't been like well adjusted to society and like doesn't understand that like just because you're not getting something or whatever it is that doesn't mean that you're right or doesn't mean you could act out or whatever.
Yeah, I remember there's I forgot exactly what it was, but there was like a murder case, and there's a person involved who had a problem like this, and it's very similar, the way that he acts in public with the whole sort of like manipulation of like faking, you know, what they're feeling and things like that, and then, but kind of like trying to, you know, make it seem like they're
normal,
or,
right?
Quote unquote normal. I mean, right, and so it reminds me of that.
But I don't know. I empathize. Ironically, I empathize with that because it's like, what else are you supposed to do? Like if you are like that, right?
Of course.
And you are, and I'm gonna go with what the show said. The show said psychopathy, so we're gonna go with that.
I don't even know how it's pronounced exactly, but
so if he's psychopathic and he struggles to be empathetic with others, or he can't be empathetic with others, it's like, what else are you supposed to do besides fake it? But then that's so hard because it is like you're living a double life, but it's so difficult. It's such a hard like balance to find, and unlike a normal individual, right, a healthy individual, you don't have those like guidelines in place where you know, okay, like everybody does a little bit of the social, like, all right, it's rude to go up to somebody and be like, hey, your baby's ugly or whatever. Like, of course. Yeah, even if you think that, you don't do that, right? But it's like he has no understanding of that, and so he's just kind of like left out in the open to figure it out with no natural like guiding principle.
Yeah. And that's the issue, is that he needs,
like, I think he doesn't understand the Julia thing a little bit. Like he does to a certain extent because like the social taboo, but I don't think he understands what's wrong with it. Like, I think it's his weird way of being like awkward and not like knowing how to go. And I'm not saying stalk somebody. Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Put that out there. But I don't think he's thinking of it as like, oh, I'm going to stalk you and that's how I'm going to make myself feel better. I think he's just thinking about it as like, you know, there's this person that I like, and then he's like too awkward or normal to go up to them.
Yeah, I don't think he's like, how should I say it? Thinking on it on like almost like a technical matter, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna like, I know this is like incorrect.
No.
You know, I feel like it's very almost like he doesn't know what to do, but he knows that somehow this isn't exactly right, you know, or he can't like show this to
because
everybody.
People don't like it.
Yeah, and so he has to make sure that, okay, I'm not gonna like kind of like show it.
But that's why he feels like he can explain it too, right? Because that's why he was telling her like, no, let me explain. It's not what you think, because it's not. He has no like concept of the morality of it. It's just a matter of the taboo.
Yeah,
it's just super. It's so well done, and the actor is doing such a good job.
Yeah, the actor is portraying
to go
that very
from like
well.
this self-controlled, like ex-military feeling, like very disciplined, hardworking guy, and then to slowly see that unravel.
Yeah, how broken it feels.
You know, it's not like a Joker character or something like that, which is a lot, at least in Hollywood, easier to like play. It's
I agree.
It's so much more difficult, and once again, to not just unravel, but to find the balance, right? It's like, as acting, it's easier a little bit to take it up to 11. People like the dramatic scenes. People like, what's hardest is the subtlety.
Yeah.
And if you're decent at acting, you could do dramatic. You can't. The best actors do subtle.
Yeah.
And he's killing it.
He is definitely killing it. You can totally feel, especially with that type of character, right? The feeling kind of like dependent sort of character, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I can rely on this person, right? He's very, you know, how should I say, like, he knows what he's got to do and he's going to do it. He feels like that type of person. But then the more you start to see him, you see like hints of something and you're like, oh, okay, there's a little bit, I'm a little worried around him now, right? And that he's doing that really well. I like that type of character and that type of acting. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
We didn't talk about some of the other stuff.
There's so much. There's so much. I mean, Fisk, everybody. I'm so worried about our team. We're so screwed. We're so screwed. Yeah. They're doing such a good job kicking our butts that Matt has stopped being the main character of the show.
Like Foggy, like I feel so bad for Foggy. Like everyone's just hitting him with these freaking punches left and right. Like, you know,
if this series doesn't end with Foggy on a beach with whatever with Marcy on a beach
with $5
drinking
billion
like
bucks,
tequilas,
anything,
and like a bunch of kids or whatever the heck they want, I'm gonna be pissed because he deserves it, man.
Bro, how is he still even like around these people? Like, and then Karen drops the bombshell on him. He's like, wait, what's your superhero name? Like,
his reaction. Oh, and like I get it. I understand Karen.
No, I do.
But his reaction, like it was. I felt his pain, and the fact that he didn't say anything, and he just like heard it, and then went like this.
Yeah, like, bro, it just feels like everyone's hiding things from him, and he's been so open. And he's like, what? You know, I just feel so bad for him, bro. And I don't know what we're going to do with our group. Like, we're just so out of it. It's crazy.
I also, really quick, I loved the scene between him and Nadim. I liked that he immediately turned lawyer. Mm. And I thought that was super cool. I thought that Nadim was poking him, and it kind of worked with Karen a little bit because she's Karen. And the moment he started doing this, he started calling out his BS and being like, oh, do you have a charge yet? Oh, you don't. Like, felt super, like, in character and just like reminded you it's like, oh yeah, Foggy's a lawyer and he's a darn good lawyer.
Yeah, I mean, even though Nadim is smart, bro. He almost cracked the entire case.
Low key. And I like Nadim. Dang it, I do.
And it sucks that he's being strung up by Fisk, and I can't even
sucks
blame
that he's
him.
being strung up by the show. It's like the man's just trying to do his darn job.
Yeah, and you can't even
like,
blame
if
him.
I looked at the evidence in Matt's apartment, I would think I would hope I would think the exact same thing. I would think the exact same thing like 7 steps before him.
Yeah, because like
but he is trying to catch a criminal. Like, he is trying to do what he thinks is right.
He is, and you can't expect anyone to see that Fisk is kind of like in control of things. This is too difficult.
No, bro. The only reason I know is because they're cutting away to him doing stuff.
Yeah, and also that we have the main characters like in that too.
It's like people told us even in the beginning of the show, and they were like laughing in the last comment section, being like, "Oh, you guys fell for Fisk even with the show." And it was like, yeah, I did. I did, at least.
Well, yeah.
Until he pulled out the prison stunt, I was like, whoa, okay.
Well, because there's not enough evidence. Like, you can't go like, oh, like if a random person comes up to you and is like, bro, there's this conspiracy. I'm not going to be like, I believe you, man.
Especially
like,
if you're in the FBI.
There's not enough information.
Like, it's your responsibility to be skeptical.
Yeah,
that's
so
your
like,
job.
Is Nadeem like, didn't Nadeem make a mistake in, you know, how should I say, getting information out of Fisk, right? And not trusting these random people.
Not really.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Even if he's wrong, he didn't make a mistake because there's no information that allows you to make a how should I say, a reasonable sort of like judgment that like, okay, he's clearly, you know, stringing us up.
Which is why this show is genius. Because nobody, or not, it's not everybody. They don't have people act stupid.
Yeah.
For their plans. They have smart plans. And so you have characters like Nadeem, who is just doing what is right.
They don't have anyone act stupid, but like Matt is just stupid. What? Bro, Matt.
And Karen.
Karen a little bit too. Like,
Karen a little bit too.
Bro, Karen's kind of like,
she almost died right there.
Yeah, she's
straight up
a little too you know, like big for your britches there. Like I appreciate the, you know, that sort of like trying to do good and stuff like that and trying to like get your butt up and do something while everyone else is sitting down. Bro, you can't be.
The problem is though is that she's never suffered the consequences of that. Yeah. And I don't want her to, right?
But I don't either. But that's why I'm mad at her.
The reason it makes sense as a character is because she got away from the helper guy. She got away from the Punisher, right? It did work. The Punisher was kind of a good person, right? Like all of these things, because she's always been that like risk taker for what she thinks is right, and like just doing some crazy like noble but really stupid stuff.
Yeah.
And she's never like suffered or at least enough to snap her out of it.
No, yeah. I mean, it's just like, and once again, like I'm mad at some of these characters because I love these characters. You know, I want to see Matt and Karen and Foggy happy.
Matt just needs to get his head out of his butt, man. Freaking Matt is pissing me off. I feel like Foggy.
Foggy right now is just one of the people that
Matt
really
needs to get it together, dude.
Like the whole stealing the wallet thing, I feel like is such a low, like, that was such a low thing to do. Like that felt very selfish. And
yeah,
like,
that wasn't. He can't even hide behind his like philosophical posturing.
No,
that's BS.
It's just
no philosophy defends that. You were like, oh, I'm also going to steal his wallet because I need this for my thing. It's like, get out of here.
Not only is it dumb, it's also just sad. Like you can't be doing that to Foggy.
100%.
And look at what Foggy is having to deal with.
Foggy and Nadeem, they're the two innocent people in this entire show. Everybody else.
I mean, yeah.
Really?
Kind of.
Who else is there?
Marcy, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Marcy.
There's a few characters
Marcy.
Marcy,
the editor, the editor of the bulletin.
Yeah, that dude.
The cop, whatever, Sergeant Mahomes.
Yeah.
No,
I
Mahoney.
don't remember.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a few.
There's a few side. Everybody right now is
trolling, bro.
So we'll see what happens. As always, full length reactions up at the Patreon. The next episode 6, is also up for early access if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. And yeah, thank you just for being here. Thank you for joining us, for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome. Hopefully you stick around. Like I said before, we got tons more Daredevil and like Punisher and stuff like that coming your way. And if you do, we will see you all in the next video.